Nature's deafening silence. I was stood alone by a bus stop. It was very early, and there were no sounds of traffic. A light breeze wafted through the air, and a sense of chill in the atmosphere made the end of my nose somewhat itchy. It was a very, very quiet moment. And then, in the midst of this almost ethereal stillness, I heard a chorus of tiny morsels of sound, so minuscule, so that if there had been just one morsel, it would have been unnoticeable. I had never experienced this chorus in nature until this moment, which was why I had no experiential reference for what was happening. This year, our autumn leaves have been on the trees for much longer. This has allowed their changing colours to be much more noticed and appreciated. And, to be honest, I'd always seen autumn as this, something seen in all its beauty. Once the leaves have fallen, they take on a different state on the ground as they gather in multitudinous quantities and continue their metamorphic cycle. This we also see, and if we walk on paths or in gardens, then there is an underfoot sense of what the carpet of leaves feels like. Our senses are further awakened by the smell of the fallen leaves. Finally, when the trees are agitated by wind, then we can also notice the leaves when they are airborne, swirling at times like a decaying blizzard. However, in terms of leaves, I now have another sensual experience to add to life's library. And it is this: the sound of the falling leaves carried on the breeze as they land. The more I heard each tiny sound, the more I noticed each landing. There was a steady stream of leaves alighting upon the earth in their short journey from branch to ground. And as this symphony of nature ebbed and flowed in volume and intensity, for me it felt as if time was standing still. For all I know, maybe it did. The airborne characteristics of the leaves in flight were equally fascinating. Some fluttered like feathers, some spun and rotated. They all fell in a random manner, though never straight down. The whole experience was utterly magical and was a sheer joy. The guiding hand of nature's beauty reaches out to us all the time and speaks to us through the words, like the sound of the landing leaves. There is a significance here that is perhaps lost for most of us. For if we do not hear, how can we ever know whatever is the real meaning of the communication?